it's Danny here. I am 35 weeks and 2 days? 3 days? And I am in the hospital. I came in yesterday night with contractions every like 3 to 4 minutes, maybe 5 if I was lucky, and they've been going on for 2 hours. So I finally just called it and was like, okay, I'll go in, regardless of the fact that they haven't done anything and they keep not doing anything. So I came in and they put me on the monitor and they could see the contractions. So they checked me and I was closed, which is good. And then, sorry, I look like a, anyways, they checked me and I was closed, which was good. Then they did an internal exam and sent all the labs off and whatever. And then had me monitored for not like an hour or so. And then came back. It's like an hour and a half. And then she came back an hour and a half and I was closed still when she did another cervical exam. And so it was looking like they were going to send me home, and they were just like, it just looks like this is your body's trend. She did an ultrasound and we got to see baby, and she looked at the placenta and she said that looked really good. So it was a good visit. And the doctor was like super attentive, and so I was happy, and she just said it looks like my body thinks that that's how pregnancy is supposed to go, like contracting this early on, because I did contract with Charlie because of the placenta early on. So they think that that's why that it could be doing it, and just also I just might have a really irritable uterus, which is such a funny term, irritable uterus. So I thought I was going home, and I got dressed and everything, like put my pants back on, took off the stupid robe, just got like all ready. And then she came back in, she's just like, are you still feeling those contractions? Like, did they get like better at all? And I was like, no. And so she was just like, well, let me go talk to my team, because I want to make sure that we do everything we can before we send you home. I was like, okay, that sounds good. I appreciate that. And so she went and talked to her attending doctor and the team of them. And then the attending came back in, and she was just like, introduced herself. And then she was just like, I think we should do an ultrasound just to check the length of your cervix, to make sure that there's no risk for preterm delivery and just everything looks good. So they did it, and my cervix measured like 1.78, which is not long enough. They were like, that's not good. And like it's funneling at the top, and so the fluid, my amniotic fluid, is entering the cervix opening that's on the inside, which should also be closed and shouldn't have a funnel, and it's not good. And they were really concerned, and they kept talking about like debris being in there, and very, very frustrating. And then all the doctors are like running around, and then they were just like, so we're gonna admit you now because we need to get a better idea of what's going on and to monitor you, and we're gonna give you the steroid shots and some pills to stop the contractions and fluids. So I got a nice little IV for fluids last night, and they gave me those, and I haven't had any since, but that's because I can drink my own fluids. But like they did that, and I got the steroid shot in my butt hip, which hurts like hell. I forgot how much they hurt. We got them with Charlie, but like right before, like, and that stay right before we had her. So I was 30 some odd weeks along, and man, I was more cushy then, because that hurt so bad. I like cried about it. Like, I'm happy that she has it, but Jesus, I'm not looking forward to the next one, which I have to get 24 hours from the first one. So at like 1 o'clock tonight. So that'll be fun. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm here. They did another ultrasound today. The doctor just came in and talked to me about it. I'm having a contraction. So the contractions picked up a little bit, so they put me on the monitor again. And then after an hour on that, after an hour on the monitor, after an hour on the monitor, monitoring the contractions and the baby's heartbeat, they came in and checked my cervix. Jeez, my head is that hurt. Came in and checked my cervix, which is still closed from the outside, which is good. And so when the doctor came in and did that, she also talked to me about we had a second ultrasound this morning, and she talked to me about the findings. And baby weighs 1 pound 10 ounces, and it's like the 50th percentile. She's super short. Her femurs only measure like 23 weeks and like 2 days. They're like 2 weeks behind. But Charlie was super short too, so that's not surprising. And she said that she was really happy to see that my cervical length hadn't gotten any shorter with the amount of contractions that I've been having, and it might just be something that they need to watch. She did talk about the fact that my umbilical cord is right down in the funneling area of the cervix. She said that wasn't really good, but again, just something they need to monitor and like keep an eye on. So hopefully that'll mean that tomorrow they're going to do another ultrasound to make sure that nothing has changed again, and after I get the second steroid shot, that I'll be able to go home and be on bed rest there, because it looks like bed rest is inevitable, but at least I can do it in my own house instead of here away from my toddler, who's not handling mommy being away very well. So hopefully that will be the case. It won't be easy, but it'll be better than being stuck here. So hopefully that is what happens and I get to go home tomorrow. And yep, I will make an update and let you guys know. Sorry for the super long video. And yeah, that's about it. Bye guys.